And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? How the hell you been? It's been, what, 24 days since my last stream. Holy shit, has it been busy. Oh my god. It's like, and I was contemplating even do a stream today. It's like I finally get a full day off. And yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm bored. It's been too long since I've seen you guys. It is that freaking time to do another show. Shit. So we had like 6 or 7 shows overlapping, just straight back to back to back to back to back to back to back. It's like out of gear, running gear down to venues, picking up gear from venues to help fill the newer venues because it was excess gear that they had for spares that they didn't need. So we had to go and running around because one of our clients got all of her lights wrapped in gold. And well, gold, laminate, whatever you want to call it, the kind of shit they wrap cars in. Uh, yeah, it's they basically use the car wrap to wrap 900 freaking lights. And I got to go back tomorrow to pick up the ones they didn't get done so we could ship them out to their rehearsal venue so they could finish them on scene. So I've been doing stuff like after hours for that down to this business. I'll go ahead and give them the free advertising because they are great people doing great work. It's Luso Auto Detail, Auto Spawn Detail in Henderson, Nevada. Great bunch of people. If you need your car wrapped, go to them. If you're in Vegas, that's Luso Auto Spawn Detail. So they do amazing work. Can't believe I just plugged them, but I did. Told them I was going to do it. I started talking about the paranormal while I was waiting for something. So they had a lot of questions. So sat and talked to them for a while about it, and lo and behold, yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry guys. It's been a while. Even the nights I got home early, it's like, you know what? I'm going to freaking bed. And yesterday on the way home, my old phone took a shit. Had to stop and get new phone yesterday. Windsor, what's up, bud? It's hanging to the left. How you doing? Good news is I had the old Samsung Galaxy S21 FE. I got basically store credit for what I paid for it because I got it on special. It was like a $1,300 phone. I got it for $6 and change. I got like $660 for it. So instead of paying the $130 a month for my cell phone, because of the credit, I'm paying $100 a month. It's like $100.68 a month. Not bad. And I walked out the store for like $200 with the case. It's yes and no, Windsor. It's slowing down enough I could get a show in. Like I said, I've had 2 days off in the past 30 days, or just over 30 days. So it's been tough. A lot of overtime. I am burnt out. I was put in 14-hour days. Yesterday I only had to do one run. They called me in to do one to go pick up some stuff from a venue. Left there, got my new phone, came home, and I vegged out and watched movies the rest of the day. Got up today, ran to the store, did a couple things, played a couple games of PUBG, and fuck it, I'm doing a show. It's been too long since I've seen you guys. Yeah, it's holy shit is right. We had, let's see, Olivia Rodrigo, Cosa Nuestra, Mumford & Sons, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, and there's like 4 others. It's insanity. So we're going to have, once this week dies down, we're going to have about 2 or 3 weeks where it's going to be slow. We did leave off 3.5 hours into GoPro 8, Night 2, and Women's. I took it back to 3 hours, 20 minutes. We've got another hour left on this. We're going to wrap this video up today.
You still messing with my house?
What's new with you, Windsor? And Liquid Death has some new stuff out. So, yeah, I've been drinking that. Yeah, my last
Chris
paycheck
does a good
was
job about keeping this prison up and running, keeping
30
things
hours
clean.
overtime at least.
Not
I
nice
think it
for
was
the
like
attic when he's
32.
doing this for you guys. You just trying to get my attention? Because I made you come back here?
Oh, while we're at it, this is a kicker. You're going to get a kick out of this one, Windsor, and I'll probably have to tell it again when everybody else gets back in here. We hired a bunch of temporary help at work to help with all the vinyl, putting vinyl on the LED floor panels, and just a bunch of shit we had to have extra help in. I had my laptop open at work. You know, it's like because I do inventory and shit and or pulling orders. So I closed everything down. I just had the regular laptop off with my wallpaper, and the guy walks by and he goes, "The fuck are you doing with a picture of Nevada State Prison?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "That's isolation." I was like, "No, that's women's." He goes, "How did you get that picture?" I was like, "Well, I'm a paranormal investigator. Prison closed in 2012. I go in there every year and do ghost hunts." He's like, "I was in Nevada State Prison for 3 years until they closed." I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I did time at Nevada State Prison before they transferred me to High Desert." It's like, wait, where were you at? Where were you housed? Building 8, up in 8. I was like, you were housed in 8? It's like, yeah. I was like, so I showed him some video of 8. He's like, "You're fucking kidding me." He's like, "You're kidding me, right?" It's like, "Nope." I was like, and then I showed him 12. He goes, "How'd you get in 12? That was where they housed, high security." I was like, "Well, you go in there to do the investigations. Everything's open to us except for the gym." And he was like, "Even when we were there, the gym wasn't open." I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "They wouldn't let us in there." Really? So he is friends with a couple people here in Vegas who also did time at Nevada State Prison. They actually want to sit down and talk to me. I was like, let me ask you a question here, real quick. It's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Is it haunted?" He's like, "We don't talk about that." I was like, "No, you can talk to me. You're not in there anymore." I said, "I've already talked to a couple other people, guards and inmates. It's an unwritten rule. You never talked about it in the prison." He goes, "Yeah, it's haunted." He goes, I can tell you firsthand, I saw some crazy shit." It's like, all right. So for like the last week, I've been talking to him off and on about it. He wants me to go sit down and have a drink with a couple of the other guys. It's like, yeah, fuck yes, I'll do it. It was like, yeah, because I have my desktop background is
If
the
you are here, I do have a question for you. Are you still angry that your friend got away scot-free because he had a better attorney than you? Does that upset you? Could you give us a sign, please?
that's my desktop background at work. And he's like, how'd you get that?" I was like, "Yep." I, right?
Yeah, it
What are
is.
the odds? I even told him, I'm like, "What are the odds of meeting somebody who did time there?" And a good friend of mine did like 3 weeks there while he was waiting for a transfer. So it's like to talk to people who actually did time there back
We
in
used to be able to record them where they opened up
2006.
all the bags. Yeah. Oh, there goes the headache. Right in the eye.
Shook his hand, gave him a hug. I was like, "I ain't
Why
judging you,
are
man."
you guys messing with Chris? Their normal MO.
Because he did like 15 years
Was that E?
total,
No.
3 different prisons.
All right, E, thank you. That was good. Yes, thank you for that. That was loud, actually. That sounded.
Yeah, he was in prison for I'll leave it at that. And he showed me a couple of his tattoos. He was a member of Border Brothers, which was the Hispanic gang for the majority of the prisons in Nevada. It was, like I said, the Hispanic gang. He showed me usually the Border Brothers tattoos are two big B's on the chest. He said he wasn't going to do that, but he had several skulls tattooed on his rib cages. He's like, you don't even need to ask what those are for. I was like, you don't have to tell me. I know. And he has the Grim Reaper with the skulls, and he has a couple others on his calf that I won't get into. So I was like, what are the odds of meeting these people? Hell of a nice guy. Little weird. I ain't gonna lie. Little strange. Only because he's done a lot of time.
Footsteps.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit. Susan's home, she's coming back.
That's really loud over there.
Do it again, please.
I just heard no.
Why not? Now we're getting somewhere, you guys.
So, like I said, it's been interesting.
If he wants to come over to Death Row to speak to you, please slam one of those doors.
Yeah, he. Pause this real quick. We've seen the last video we went through was in isolation. He said he did like 3 months in one of those isolation cells. And I was like, I locked myself in one of those for about an hour and it fucked me up. He's like, I can imagine. He goes, imagine being in there for months. No, I can't. And then I told him about being shut in execution. And his words were like, why would you do that? And I explained it to him and he understood. But he's like, why would you do that? He goes, that's bad energy. It's like, I know. But the spirits there trust me. But he explained the problems between the races in Nevada State Prison. He shared some weird shit.
If you want us to come over there to speak with you, you have my word we'll come over there if you can make another loud noise for us.
Keep shuffling around, let's get to it.
But yeah, it feels good to be back on air. It's been too long. It sucked.
Maybe you're scared of us. Are you guys scared of us?
It's been rough. I think I probably lost another 5 pounds on top of that just running so much. I'm down to my high school weight. Yay.
That's interesting. It is super dark outside.
Really?
There's no light. It is jet black outside.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, it's a couple of the venues are doing rehearsals here.
See Death Row over there.
And I had to go deal with that. Getting in to drop off while the bands are actually rehearsing is
Is that banging coming from over an execution? Could you give us another loud knock, please?
24 days. It's been a month. Yeah. I can't keep doing this. I need to do my shows. Even if I'm gaming.
I'm seeing some matrixing. Like the bars are waving.
Right.
I don't know
When
if
I
I
got up the stairs and I was just looking down the hallway, it seemed like the light down there in the window.
Like I said, I missed you guys. I really missed you.
Could that be happy dance?
It could be, dude, because we get so much activity in the hallway.
I wish I could share some of the pictures with
If
you
he wants
guys.
to come over to the hallway,
I can't.
give us 2 knocks, please.
I said getting these lights gold wrapped. If you got once the tour starts, I can share the pictures.
There's 1 knock.
What, can you not count?
I'm gonna do this once for you. That's 1. That's 2.
But how weird is it that just walking by somebody's computer, seeing one picture of one hallway, you can identify it? That's scary.
Whoever made that noise, if you had over a 10-year prison sentence in here, could you give us a loud bang, please?
When he said that, it was like, it froze me in my tracks.
Blob, where are you at? We need some action from you, Blob. I know you're creeping around here somewhere.
And the thing, it was bad because he was so eager to share his stories. It's like, guy, we got work to do. It's like, I'll listen to you later. And he just kept, talking away, which I get it. Not a lot of people want to deal with cons. They're people too. And I told them that. I don't judge you for your past.
So we've got the blob in here, the creeper up in D block, Happy Pants in the hallway. What else is there?
What are you guys bored tonight? What's the deal?
And for the
I'm
people,
only here for 2 nights this year. You guys gotta make it memorable for me. Please.
pause this for a second
What
real
have you
quick.
laid?
And a fair question for you guys. If you're talking with somebody and you could tell something's off about them, you get this, it's human instinct. And they're like, and you're talking to them like, it's like, and they all of a sudden something comes up and they're like, I did 15 years for murder. What's your reaction going to be? It's weird. Being in this field, you see a lot, you hear a lot, you deal with a lot of people, you hear a lot of stories. I have a lot of friends who've been in and out of jail, but nothing top tier crimes. And when he said that, it was like, all right, you did your time, you're out, you're getting your life back. Congratulations. And it's like, and I told the guy, when I worked for Habitat for Humanity, we had programs where people would be re-entering the workforce. Of course, Habitat for Humanity, being a store, you had to have non-violent crimes. And I explained that to him, like, I've been around guys that did 30 years for white-collar crimes, 20 years for white-collar crimes. And, they're just getting basic job skills back. And I've had them, break down in tears and give me a hug because I was the first person that showed them any kind of compassion since they were out. Everybody else was judging them. And I told him, it's like, it's not my job to judge you. It's that man up there. It's like, I'm treating you like a man because you're doing the same to me. And, you see that look in their eyes and they don't know if it's trust, distrust, or that hesitation to be able to trust somebody again. I guess that's what I'm looking for. like, dude, you ain't got to worry in here, man. You're here to work. You know, I'll judge you based on your work and your character. That's it.
Please just run out of your cell and run back in? Just one time for me, please.
We were using the SLS while we were here,
Yeah.
and Susan went out there in front of the SLS. And all of a sudden, I see Sebastian come flying out of the cell. And he's standing next to her. You can see his hand reaching up and grabbing hers. And he kept doing it. And then he kept trying to go back in the cell, but he was trying to climb through the food slot. That went on for like 10 minutes, dude. It was the coolest shit ever.
Sebastian, if you are here, bud, could you do me a favor and run up this entire cell block, in and out of each cell, all the way up to the first cell? Could you do that for me, please?
Come on out, Sebastian.
Yeah, after like week 2, I almost started drinking again. I was like, I got a bottle in the closet. I almost opened it.
Sebastian, my first year here, you were over talking to me in the execution viewing area. Why aren't you doing it now?
But again, it is what it
Guys,
is.
if you don't talk to us, we're gonna go over to, we're gonna run over to Death Row and see if they'll talk to us. They've been making noise, you guys have been quiet.
Still waiting for my review to come up so I can get my raise. They're about 2 weeks late on that one. And I did not get the promotion. Were you both? Both, Windsor. After my surgery, I had 2 beers at Super Bowl, but previous to that, it was like a month pre-surgery.
Alright guys, we're gonna run over to Death Row real quick. If you want us to stay and make some noise,
I've lost taste for everything but Jack, but I don't want Jack. It's just like, eh.
if you did speak to us guys, I do thank you. But we are gonna go speak with some other people that might wanna speak with us.
Yeah, and that gut you see in there is gone. No more gut.
So this camera's still recording. That one's still recording.
Yeah.
I wonder which one that is.
We're gonna find out. Hopefully.
Hold on a second.
We're gonna find out. Hopefully.
That doesn't look like dust. Watch the one that is real small right in here that trails. It probably is dust, but because it does dip down for the air current. But it comes out of the cell. That it's not a bug, but I think it's dust. It comes right out of this cell. It comes right out of here. It comes out and then loops.
Yeah.
I think that's air current.
Hopefully. We're gonna find out. Hopefully.
All right, I'm gonna mark it. We'll check the audio. But 99%, 99.9%, it's dust. When I walked away, I pulled the air current with me, so kind of just trailed. Yeah, dust. So we can go ahead and. On to the next one. This one is actually, I think, the best one yet. Liquid Death, Dr. Death. I don't even know what flavor that is. It doesn't say. Almost like a blackberry, I think. See, hopefully we get. I'd like to see everybody in here today. Ducky, MDS, Vexus, Sims, Moose, Deads. But just seeing a couple familiar faces helps. Yeah, I said it's still early. It's 5 o'clock my time. Said I wanted to start early today just in case. Mm. But fuck, I started using I got so tired this past. Well, what the fuck? Okay, nothing. That was Chris talking in the background. I thought that was evidence for a second. Nope. Brett just being overzealous about it. just noticed something. My mic light wasn't on. Oops. Minor little details that I missed tonight. Not that anybody noticed, but whoa, was that a message from? Wow. Now this is flattering. Let me pause this real quick. Nevada State Prison on Facebook just posted this an hour ago with the picture. Let me show you the picture. Picture looking out from basically just up from Culinary, looking down. This is a historical landmark. Our team is here raising money to keep this place what it is, and being historic, we also give the history. My team works hard, and we are volunteers. Our teams that come in from the UK and all over the USA, Australia, and other countries, we have made this place famous. Yeah, a lot of these TV shows have. I work to get very famous people in here, and still working hard every day. Stay tuned, more to come. At the bottom, and working on a movie. This will make us famous. Can't talk about it yet. And the names listed are Jack and Kelly Osbourne, Fear Factor, Steve Austin, Chip Coffey, YouTubers, Paranormal Files, Kalani Ghost Hunters, Kelsey, Sam and Colby, Jake and Mandy, and myself. Nevada State Prison docents put my name in with Jack and Kelly Osbourne, Fear Factor, Steve Austin, Chip Coffey, Kalani, and Sam and Colby. The post on Facebook, Nevada State Prison Paranormal. That is beyond flattering to have my name mentioned with that group. I mean, that's humbling. I mean, 6 years there. I mean, but that's why I want to get this all done, typed up, and sent off to them. Even if I don't make it there this year, early next year or whatever, I'm thinking I need some time off the paranormal, but we'll see. We still got a long ways to go on this shit. Having them mention your name with big actual like people who do this for a living. Wow, that's but what I think I'm gonna do is if I talk to these former inmates, is I'm gonna record the conversations and have them talk about Nevada State Prison, their experiences, what they saw, what they felt. Do they feel it's haunted? You know, get their names and their inmate numbers. I think it'd be interesting for future generations to hear. Who knows? Now we just got to decide what to do next. Uh, Actually, we have one explicit recorder left. We're going to do that next. We have the Zooms. Yeah, we got a ways. And I still got to put videos together. Yeah, I got to get that done. Oops. Brent's slacking. I'm slack-a-lacking. Not like a parrot. I'm not crack-a-lacking. Can't believe I just said something that stupid. Nice try. You had your headphones off. Well, it was worth a try. But got one statement for you.
Pull on my finger, would you?
Pull my finger. Oh shit. But I did send Chris and I sent Susan a message. I talked to Chris and told him about, you know, the guy at work. He was like he was like, "What?" Like, dude, he had the tattoos. He showed me. He goes. Then I sent one of the other a former docent. He goes, "Be careful." He's like, part of it could be true, but some of it could be just full of shit. It's like, so let me. I'm not gonna turn off the camera. I'm just gonna look this up. Yeah, the Border Brothers gang was founded in 1989 by Sergio Gonzalez Martinez and others in Tijuana, Mexico, spread into California, Nevada, and Arizona. Wow. predominantly in high desert here in Nevada. But yeah, it's legitimate prison gang. It's like Jesus. But to think about it, that if you were behind bars with these guys, one, they wouldn't associate with you. Two, you'd probably be fighting them, and it's like it is. I don't want to say intimidating, but it's, I don't know the word I'm looking for on this one. It's not humbling, but it's a stark realization. It's like these guys have seen a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching on that. But when you see these hardened criminals realize, the place was haunted, and they shy away fast. He did too. It's haunted, isn't it? Yeah. It's all right. You can talk to me. Jack's got to be around here somewhere. I'll tell you, this cat is strange. What he did a couple nights ago was something I've never seen a cat do. Kind of wish there was a way to have a video of it. Nobody would ever fucking believe me if I told you. But we just got 7 areas to check on audio so far. Not too bad. I still got a lot to type up. Explicit 3, night 1. Okay, we started explicit 3. So, okay. That's fine. As far as shows this next week, I'll be honest, right now, I don't know. I'm going to do my best, but like tomorrow, I've got to do a lot of running to do. Remains to be seen. I want to get back to a normal schedule with this. I really do. Sorry about that one. Quick email. Where are we at? 23 minutes left. Okay. We're good. That's where I'd love something just to charge the camera. But imagine being in this cell block. This is how quiet it is at night. Locked in your cell, nothing. No sound. I don't know. My eyes are straining, so I got to turn the camera off for a second. And it looks like one of the lights is getting ready to go out. Wah, wah. Yep. Lights going out. You can see the darkness creeping on the sides as it fades. It's kind of like, probably like getting ready to die. The light's going dim. The last flicker of light before you black the fuck out. Like right now would be the perfect time to get evidence too. It's like, as we all know, the spirits don't like light in women's. We found that out on one of the other videos. But Brent continued to put light in, like a dumbass. Sunset on the prison block. Sinuses are burning. What do you think? Another couple minutes before it goes completely dark? I've been quiet. Your neighbor's here to BS. It's all good, man. You gotta lurk. You gotta lurk. I get it. Wouldn't be the first time somebody came in here and lurked. shit. I had mute on. Nice. Fucking A. I can't believe I did that. Wish somebody would have said something. It's like, shit, I'm talking and I got mute on. Motherfucker. And loading up a video into audio so we can go over this real quick. Again, Corgi, what's new, bud? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you haven't been in the hospital too much. Or hopefully you're not there now. Waiting for like the Jeopardy theme to kick in here. It's like, nope, can't do that. But all right, should be getting here in just a second. 20 seconds, a little bit longer than that. All right. Effects, special, vocal enhancer. These always take forever. Frickin' Adobe. Fix your shit. Make it run faster. Vocal enhancer and some amplification. Welcome back, Windsor. All right, we should do 8. Should be fine. That shouldn't take too long. Our first is 2240. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to go right there. Nothing. Okay, 3 minutes, 4 seconds. Excuse me, 3 hours. 3 hours, 4 minutes. Okay.
Do you have any words of comfort for him, being that he lost his father? Could you come forward and say those words, please?
Remember, we did get a response on one of the recorders. So, if we didn't get it on the GoPro, that's fine. Next is 30603.
Would you do that for me, please? Tap that little box on the bars.
I can't. I don't know if that's evidence or not. Yeah, me too. It's not evidence.
Because last year we lost batteries. We had to basically cut them out.
Damn. Go person.
Because last year we lost batteries. We had to basically cut them out.
Damn. Go person.
Because last year we lost batteries. We had to basically cut them out.
Damn. Go person.
Because last year we lost batteries. We had to. Now, when you left, I did hear a bang out at the far end, and I did see like the third or fourth cell down, some kind of just. Maybe it was me moving the light here, which I'm thinking that's what it was.
But the bang, that's, you know.
That was Chris.
It was definitive enough. Now, when you left, I did hear a bang out at the far end, and I did see like the third or fourth cell down, some kind of just. Maybe it was me moving.
Yeah, that's Chris.
Which I'm
Debunk.
thinking that's what it was.
But the bang, that's, you know,
It was definitive enough. Now, when you left, I did hear a bang out at the far end. Do any of you ladies have any special requests? You heard? Do any of
Nothing.
you ladies have any special requests?
so this camera's still recording. That one's still working.
Yeah.
I wonder which one that is.
We're gonna find out. Hopefully.
So this camera's still recording. That one's still working.
Yeah.
I wonder which one that is.
We're gonna find out. Hopefully.
And that's nothing. Wah, wah, wah. So, night 2, women's, GoPro 8, 0 EVPs. Not even any shadows on the camera, which, all right, we're still sitting at 85 pieces of evidence. Is what it is. It took us a month to finish the recorder or the GoPro. At least we've got that going for us, right? Close selected files, no, don't save. We've got, well, we're only 12 minutes into Explicit 3, Night 1, Cell D21. We'll probably restart that on the next show since it's only 12 minutes. So, yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Feels good to be back on air. Windsor, Corgi, Fish, Explicit. Thank you guys for being here. And now I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday and get back to work tomorrow. I won't work too hard. Windsor, thanks again for being here, keeping chat active. I'm going to do my best to be on during the week. Like I said, it's all going to depend on the schedule. I will do my best for you guys. We need to get back into some consistency. That being said, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.